You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.
You are listening to episode 206 of the IT in the D Show. Guests this week include Brian Wassum. He is an augmented reality and drone law lawyer.
Did you have a syllable? Is it awesome or Wassum?
Wassum.
You say Brian Wassum.
He's Wassum.
It's how it's like when you're in New Hampshire. It's Wassum.
What's Australian, maybe?
It's wicked Wassum.
No, you're digging.
All right.
He's going to be talking about augmented reality and drone law. It's a very new topic for us. Should be a great conversation. And returning guest Amanda Luan from Bamboo Detroit. They are on fire right now. We wanted to talk about their expansion and all the good things happening downtown in the tech community. Dave, you may fire when ready.
Cool.
You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.
Following program is intended for mature audiences.
I'm Wyatt, that's Gary, you're Bob, and you're Dave. This is the IT and the D Show.
This is Max Headroom, and what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister-sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever.
This is Billy D. Williams. Bob and Dave and I are enjoying a Colt 45 right now. And remember, IT in the D, it works every time.
Where do you guys think you are? The Library of Congress? Detroit? Beyond the sun? Any of those right?
Take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Then don't come! Shut up!
Hi, this is Christy Swanson, and you're listening to the IT in the D Show. And Bob and Dave touch my hoo-hoos.
What happens when you tap the angry beaver in the bunghole?
Exactly.
Come on.
Tries. What the hell with this? I'm calling a break. We'll come back to the D Show.
This is Guilfoyle from Silicon Valley, and the only two guys I hate more than Dinesh are Bob and Dave. Suck it, guys.
What's up, everybody? This is Billy Zapka. Sweep the leg. Listening to IT in the D Show. No mercy.
I may have to wipe the geek off.
Hi, this is Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science. So, Bob and Dave, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
Are we at a break yet?
Hey, this is Zach McGowan from Planet Earth. You're listening to IT in the D Show.
Hi, I'm Ernie Hudson, and you're listening to IT in the D. All you nerds out there.
Nerds.
What is a nerd?
I'm a nerd, and I'm pretty proud of it.
Hey, Detroit, this is Anthony Michael Hall. You're listening to my buddies Bob and Dave on IT in the D.
This is Scott Steiner, Big Pump Pump. The IT in the D Show is your hookup. Holler if you hear me.
You're in your underwear? I'm in my underwear. Hey, let's hang out.
No, I'm sorry, honey. I have a headache.
I definitely want to see Bob in his underwear. That's a fact.
Hey, everybody. This is Tony Todd. What's happening? You may know me from Candyman, The Rock, Sushi Girls, Zoom, Night of the Living Dead. A lot of pop culture media madness. Anyway, you're listening to IT in the D Show. Business.
I'm totally into Dave, but not so much Bob.
This is Robert Hayes, the tit striker to my mother. When I'm not hanging out at the Magumbo bar, I'm listening to the IT and the D Show. It's worse than Detroit.
Is there such thing as a meat hangover? I love my Monday meat steak.
Hey, folks, this is WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and you're listening to the IT and the D Show. Tough guys. Oh!
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
The question isn't what are we going to do. The question is what aren't we going to do.
Ludicrous speed! Sir, and you better buckle up. Now buckle this. Ludicrous speed! Go!
Welcome back. Thank you for listening. This is the one and only IT in the D Show, often imitated, never duplicated. This is episode 206, broadcasting live here in Studio One in Podcast Detroit in beautiful Royal Oak, Michigan. This is Bob the Sales Guy hanging out with Captain Soundboard. Dave the Geek, Nuri the FNG is in town. Thank God. Also, Randy, I do the.
now.
We like when you're in town, Neri. And Randy, I do the Twitters. Walker is in studio. Find us online, itinthed.com. Follow us on the Facebooks, like us on the Twitters, and subscribe to us everywhere fine podcasts are sold.
Hey, so HPZ workstations offer maximum performance through unique HP technology so that you can go beyond the basics to maximize your productivity, make IT management easy, and deliver a complete workstation experience. Plus, HPZ workstations are highly customizable, offering a range of features that you can mix and match to build your ideal configuration. It's the flexibility and functionality you need to easily expand and suit your evolving needs into the future. Not to mention, HP offers free shipping and returns every day, as well as free customer support 24/7 by 365. So you can get professional advice and support from the ones who know HP products the best anytime. Right now, you can get an exclusive offer just for our listeners. You get 15% off select HP workstations with Intel Core i5 processor when you go to the hp.com/IT in the D URL. And enter a code IT in the D at checkout. That's hp.com/IT in the D. Enter code IT in the D to get 15% off select HP workstations. That special discount is valid through 7/31, so that is 1 week from today. You have to use that. Whether you have a small business that's looking to grow or you're established and ready to take the next step, HP workstations with Intel Core i5 processors are for you.
Those are beefy PCs, by the way. I don't know if you took a look.
They're huge.
I know.
They're no joke.
Are they bigly, though?
They're bigly and huge. And I'm pretty sure that they know Obama hasn't been in office for 17 years.
Did he check all 57 states? So we have to, since at least I'm a wrestling fan, we got to do a 10-bell salute. It was announced today that MS Paint is going to be buried in the doldrums of dead technology. No, it's not.
I don't know that that's 10 bells. That's more taps.
MS Paint, hold on a minute. For those that aren't aware, MS Paint has been...
is the foundation of 89% of your humor?
Yes. that, and it's been our customer service mechanism since IT in the D began.
It truly has.
Anytime someone would send us an email going, where's the event this Thursday? We didn't just reply and say it's here. We would take a screenshot
of our website
homepage with a big giant red arrow and point out where it says right here. And we would email back that.
Oh, I do that at work all the time. Like if someone asks a stupid question, same thing.
Right.
mspaint.exe, big red arrow pointing at something. It's like, what is Windows going to do without some kind of really shitty graphics editing program on it?
Well, we posted it on the Facebook page, and everybody's like, "You should be using GIMP anyway."
Dude,
or
screw GIMP. GIMP's a piece of shit. I can't
it's
stand
bloated.
Bring out the GIMP.
No, it's heavy. MS Paint pops right up.
Yeah.
GIMP's heavy.
Paint.net's pretty good.
And then then my engineer was like, "Dude, I've been using Snagit." I'm like, "Snagit's still around?
It's badass.
That's been
still
around.
A thing.
That's still a thing.
We use it hardcore.
Dude, my SE uses it, which means like."
Wow.
Yeah.
It's installed on every one of our computers at work. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's like a 98 thing for me. I've never touched it since.
I think I downloaded the first version of that from Two Cows.
TechSmith.
Does that still exist?
Yes. 2cows.net still out there.
The ultimate collection of Winsock software.
Next thing you're going to tell me steak and cheese is still a thing. Consumption Junction. Oh my God. But no, it's like... I'll find another way to do my little stupid thing. And that my kid's been using Paint and doing like Bob Ross pictures on her like new
Happy
HP.
Little Trees.
On her new HP workstation. No, but and it looked really good. And they're like, and I told her MS Paint died today, and she was like, sad kid. I'm like, I will find something else.
Well, they're replacing it with Paint 3D. So there's a replacement that comes with Windows.
So MS Paint and Ric Flair have made your child cry this year.
Seriously. Yeah. I know, right?
So speaking of making children cry, are you overly excited that the Church of Scientology is moving into their building downtown?
Well, they
Detroit?
used to be in the
they were by
in
was it
Royal
Razorfish?
Oak. No, it was the code.
The other one.
No, it was blue. It was a coding technology. No. It was a language. It was a coding language, but it was a company name.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were in that building.
I thought it was Razorfish, but
no, it wasn't Razorfish. It was a Fusion. Was it Cold Fusion?
Oh, maybe.
Was that here in Detroit?
Yes.
But there was a company named Cold Fusion.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. It was and they used to hand out pamphlets.
I remember it was a lair before Macromedia bought it and killed it.
And here's the worst part: you open up a Scientology office. in dead center of drunk capital of Detroit.
That's going to be amazing.
Right, and you basically, like, everyone's screaming L. Ron Hubbard, and they would open up the front door, and they would be there at 2 a.m. handing out pamphlets.
Personality tests. How are your thetans doing?
Right. Well, here's my thing.
That's going to be amazing because that's going to be all of the e-meter readings that they get is going to be from hammered people.
I'm sure there's a calibration setting for that.
No, here's my thing. Spend $8 million, fix up the building, and then no one signs up, and then you leave.
Hail Xenu.
Right, hail Xenu.
Yeah, I, for one, welcome our 9 bajillion year old overlords that came here in Golden 747.
Right, and then it's just going after Bedrock's vision of see Detroit like we do. It's through Xenu's eyes. Come on, work with me.
I'm trying.
So we had a little unveiling. We talked about it a little while ago, but Atari. It's starting to get realer.
Yeah.
Don't know what content is coming out or what's happening. But they're calling it, of all the things they could have called it, it's the Atari box.
Yeah, all one word. Atari box.
Atari box.
It's kind of sexy looking though, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well,
it's just a render.
It's a very but like even the render, like they've gone like throwback to the old 2600 console. It's got that faux wood grain.
Keep it simple.
The black vents.
If Atari CEO of Atari, Atari son, if you're listening right now,
Atari son.
If you're listening right now, make it simple. Make it for the casual gamer and fill a niche that's not being filled right now, which is right now games are overcomplicated. You have Skyrim that consumes our lives and eats our souls.
I've thankfully avoided that nonsense.
And Witcher and all these games, these open world games in GTA 5 that never end, and we never sleep because of you. Make simple games that are over quickly, that we can get on with our lives.
So is this meant as an emulator for classic Atari games?
No, this is new content.
Like a new platform?
Yes.
You don't need a freaking new platform.
No, that's why I'm saying keep the games simple, and you will fill that niche. Because right now, if you try to go against PS4 and Xbox One, you're going to fail miserably.
Especially coming from like that. You're basically just living on nostalgia.
Well, and Nintendo has,
Nintendo Switch.
With the Switch.
Right.
And I mean,
no, the Switch
well.
Switch sucks because it's the same as the Wii U. The games are no different. There's no way I'm switching to Switch. Because the Wii U is perfectly fine. It's as good, and I've spent way too much money on the games on that stupid platform to switch already. Switch,
yeah.
Cue
the Will Smith song,
right? And so you know who can kiss my ass this week?
Please tell me it's the CEO of Barstool Sports.
Yes, thank you.
Because that woman, and I'm just going to let that term hang there loosely, is a biatch.
Listen. Amanda, you got to chime in on this. She's the CEO of Barstool Sports.
Okay.
Her thing, it's kind of like that weird dating. Like there's been women I've been out. There hasn't been too many guys that say if I text you, I don't care when I text you.
Well, so do you remember the crazy bartender?
That's who I'm talking about.
That a friend of ours said, hey, I need you to come evaluate how crazy she is.
That's who I'm referring to.
And she's like, oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So the CEO says, I will text you at any time of the day, at any hour, and you will respond to me within 3 hours acknowledging my existence.
Which is more gracious.
Boundaries are really important in life.
Right.
Which is far more gracious than the crazy bartender who gave, 6 minutes?
No, it was 30, I think.
Even for when she gets off work at 3 a.m.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say I read a story in which Mark Zuckerberg said publicly that if his wife calls twice, he steps out of any meeting and calls her back. Because that's like an emergency.
Yeah,
very important,
you
right?
call twice.
So
right.
I told Mark we have that rule.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But
But
there has to be boundaries.
Yeah, it's part of her interview process, which is just jackassery.
Here's the thing: I'm in sales, meaning I don't have hours. Right, so there'll be 11 o'clock Sunday emails going out.
Right,
and the rule basically is like, hey, if you guys aren't asleep or aren't dead, if you see it come across your phone, can you please respond? But it's never like no one's mad or firing anyone. It's just, hey, there's just sometimes, we do stuff at weird hours. We're all in sales. But I mean, if you're a coder, no. Like,
what if you're like even worse? You're interviewing for a job at a company and you get some weird 212 message texting you in the middle of the night. And it's like, what are you going to do? It's like
I
new
thought the
phone,
same.
who dis, right? I mean,
Right.
Is that an appropriate answer for someone who texts you in the middle of the night?
So I turn off all my ringers and everything. If you try to call me when I go to sleep, good luck. You're
Right.
getting me.
Yeah.
My phone's down.